No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I got my co-host, Brian, and Kev. Another host.
Hi.
Let's upgrade the host. Real Bro fan host.
I've been promoted.
Yeah, why not? You're promoted. You know what? And you've been demoted. Let's go.
I haven't knocked anything over yet.
Shit, I've been cut again. All right, it's been a hot minute since we've been on the podcast. Just couldn't get it together. It fell apart like a crumbled cookie. It fell apart.
It's now change of seasons.
It's now changes seasons. Came by quick. It's fucking cold. Hate this weather. Coming off a Yankee loss. Ugh.
Speaking of things crumbling.
Oh, man.
Let's not
got him.
Got him. All right, but you know what? We're going to go strong with the movie tonight. But besides the Yankees losing, how we been, bros? Pretty good? Other than that?
Sure.
I like stuff.
I like stuff. Great.
We've
fantastic.
all been living a dream here.
Living the dream, I see. All right, so our previous podcast was Dodgeball, True Underdog Story, which is doing pretty well on the listens that I saw. It's not bad. People have been liking it. Got some feedback. No, I haven't.
Got better runs in my shorts.
It's the way he wanted to go out.
What?
Got some hookers in my room.
Yeah.
Suit yourself, queer.
Actually, I was on the TikTok recently, and he popped up because Hank
Patches?
Patches O'Houlihan. Because actually Hank Azaria is unfortunately a Mets fan.
Yeah.
Did I send that to our group chat? What he did?
I don't think so.
Because they kept saying he's like Patches O'Houlihan here. People are saying I'm a Brewers fan, but it's actually he does the entire thing. It was great.
He did do that baseball show where he was an announcer.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to watch it. I saw like 2 episodes. It was, from what I saw, it was good, but I just never kept.
Yeah, but it was great though. He said it was Patches O'Houlihan over there saying, and he puts on the Mets hat. I was like, you motherfucker! I didn't realize you're a Mets fan. All right, but you know, y'all can't win them all there.
Some wrong choices in life.
I guess it was a dirty hooker he had that made him lead into the Mets fan. That's going on. All right, so moving on. Tonight's reel for tonight is 300. Oh, Sparta! I don't have the deep voice. Maybe I had Nick here. Maybe we would help out with the Gerard.
AKA Barry White.
Yeah, we had the Godfather here. Might be able to help out with the voice of Gerard Butler as King Leonidas over here, and the Spartan voice. But I can't do it. So, but I digress. I'm not upset.
What happens if he doesn't make this climb?
He's dead. That's it.
You know?
They don't go to war. That's
The movie's over. Short feature.
Guess it's $2.99, not $300.
I guess the army doesn't march. He's not taking. It's not the army. He takes his friends out for a stroll.
Yeah, we're out for a walk.
Go out for a little stroll. That's it. Go for a little stroll. To the Hell's Gates.
Yeah.
Gates. Hot Gates. There you
Just
go.
want to see what's going on.
Just want to see what's going on. Going for a little stroll. It's nice.
Perusing
the hot gates.
Check out the countryside.
Yeah. So all right. So as I would peruse through the beer fridge, god damn it, that's fucking loud. Every time it's every louder. Who's reaching that far in the back? Brian brought this beer from Battle River Brewing. It's been a while since I've had this one. I don't think we ever had this on the pod. Maybe.
I don't think we've had this on the pod.
I've had this before, though. I think you may have brought this before. It's good. It's not bad. Warhorse.
Yeah.
Is the name
an
of the beer.
IPA.
Yeah, IPA. It's pretty good.
Yeah. 7.5%. Not too shabby. Battle River Brewing is a good one in Tom's River.
That's where that's
nice little
Tom's
setup.
River. Okay. Yeah, you've been there for
like 20 beers on tap. So I can't be upset about that.
Not bad. 20 beers on tap. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good. I'm a big fan of this one. Goes down nice and smooth, not too much. It has a different taste of it tastes more IPA-ish as opposed to some of the other ones we do. So you get an idea of like this is more of like an IPA taste as opposed to like Icarus, Cane, sometimes even Source. You know, it's like you're like, wow, is this an IPA? Because this is going a lot smoother. This one, it's like, okay, I get it when you say IPA. This is like you drinking like, yeah, it's an IPA.
Hops.
Yeah, a little more. I guess a little hoppy going on there. Kev, what do you think? Your thoughts on the Warhorse?
What do I think of my thoughts, or what do I think of the beer?
Your thoughts on the thoughts of the beer?
My thoughts of the thoughts of the beer. That my thoughts say that the beer is pretty good. This one, I think. We talk about beers being like kind of smooth for IPAs. I wouldn't say this is smooth. This tastes more like a full IPA.
Yeah.
But it's definitely pretty good. I'm not going to say it's smooth, but it's still going down pretty smooth. But I could just be mad about the Yankee games.
Yeah, that's true too. I could definitely taste.
No, it's definitely
Yes.
It's not like the kind of like fruitier or citrusy IPAs that we get every now and then.
Yeah.
But it's still good though. So
Yeah, you could taste the difference in this one.
Yes, it's definitely, as I said, if you were to put on in a glass mug going on and you take a sip from each, you realize that's an IPA.
What?
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's my science of the night. All right, fuck it. Let's go. We're doing it live. Bear with me. I got this horrible cough that's going on. So
Think I got the black lung. Pop.
I probably do. All right. So in Zack Snyder's, first of all, I fucking hate Zack Snyder.
This is what introduced us to him.
Yes, and he had actually no. I think he may have had one before. It was I'm not sure before this one or was it after, but it was a Tank Girl.
I don't know. This is what got it. This is what got him big.
Fuck her name is shit.
Yes, yes, she had the hair with the eyes.
Lori Petty.
I don't remember, but I look it up while I'm doing the background of this movie. So let me get back into my epic tale of in Zack Snyder's epic retelling of the ancient battle of Thermopylae. 300 follows the heroic stand of King Leonidas, Gerard Butler, and his 300 fearless Spartan warriors as they fight against the massive Persian army led by King Xerxes, Rodrigo Santoro. Defying overwhelming odds, these warriors embrace the Spartan code of honor, courage, and sacrifice as they defend their homeland from Persian invasion. While with stunning visual effects and intense action, 300 is a blood-pumping tale of valor featuring relentless battles, political intrigue, and legendary one-liners. This is Sparta! It's visually... That just reminded me. I don't know. You know that dude who fucking does the stupid Arnold voices into everything?
Yeah.
You?
No. It's a visually striking mix of myth...
Zack Snyder did not do
history.
Tank Girl, by the way. Movie before this was Dawn of the Dead was his first movie.
Was it?
With the remake, yeah. With Ving Rhames.
Oh, I love that. He did that?
That was his first movie.
Was
First one that's credited on his filmography on
Oh, so then
Wikipedia.
maybe it was after on that. So, all right, so give me a second. Let me finish my fucking epic tale.
Asked.
It's visually striking mix, and you fucking cut me in. I'll cut you off. That's why you've been demoted. It's a visually striking mix of myth and history where every spear thrust feels monumental and where every warrior is willing to die for glory. Hooah.
Oh,
Ow. That's it. I did that. All right, the Army's the hooah. All right, so on to the rating. Wait. Love Dawn of the Dead. And then I guess after 300, he did that.
He did not do Tank Girl at all.
It was something along the lines of that, though. Was that not him?
He did Watchmen after this.
But he did that stupid. It was a slow motion with that girl. Maybe it had to be. Look it up. It's something along
I
the
have
lines
it
of
open.
that.
Zack Snyder, filmography.
Get the fuck out of here. I remember him doing that with that. There was a group of 5 girls.
Watchmen, Legends of the Guardian,
they were all
Sucker Punch, Man of Steel, 302, Batman versus
But they were
Superman, then it gets
all
to
like
all that other crap.
But they're all like mental health patients.
You're a mental health patient.
We're trying to escape this mental health thing, and they all come into. I'm telling you, I'm sure it was him. It was the same stupid fucking thing he always does, with which was cool in 300 with the slow mo, and he brought it all into things like that. And then he brought it into the stupid fucking tried to do his Star Wars thing on Netflix, which God, that's garbage. What's that called? Sunrises? No,
I don't know.
Sunfire. The Rebel Moon. Don't watch it. What a fucking ripoff of a movie, a clash of movies they threw together. God. Anyway, on to the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, 61% tomato meter, 89% audience score. IMDb, 7.6 out of 10. Metacritic score, let's see. Metascore, 52 out of 100. User score, 7.1 out of 10. I could do entire podcasts of how much I hate Zack Snyder. I could probably do that on my own. All right, so our thoughts. What do we think of 300? Brian, get to it.
Well, for me, when I remember, the hype about this movie, watching it like opening day when it first came out, and
did we see this together? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
It was pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, it was like holy shit, this movie fucking looks awesome.
Yeah,
and it was just a different way for the movie to be shot, and like it's obviously like a graphic novel, so it literally like comes to life from the pages.
Yep.
So it was,
off of Frank Miller's graphic novel.
yeah, it was so it was pretty cool to see like how that transformed into a movie, and you're like, oh wow, this is fucking awesome. And then like when you see Gerard Butler take it on to like the next level of how dedicated he is in this movie, and everything about it, just like the fighting sequences, you know, we get introduced to Michael Fassbender at this time, and who knew he'd become the fucking star that he is now?
Yes. Yeah, you're like, who's this guy?
You would think Gerard Butler, this launched his career, and you'd figure he'd be the biggest star out of all of them, but it's Fassbender.
Yeah.
So it just did a lot for a lot of people, and you know, Zack Snyder was able to get a lot of stuff off of this movie, but you know, obviously it got worse and worse as it went along.
Yeah.
He does have some like cool concepts, and like his visuals are always cool, but like him trying to tell a real actual story doesn't really
It's dog shit.
yeah, it doesn't go over
Complete
as well.
dog shit.
Like this, like I don't think he really had to do much. Like even though I know he's credited as a writer, like
Yeah,
he
he
really just kind of
Yeah, but it's just adaptation.
He changed a lot, but like from what he did from Frank Miller's graphic novel, he did a few changes, stuff like that. Visually, yeah, he cinematographically he can do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. If you try to take a story from start to finish, it's like you're dog shit. Plain and simple. I think you suck. You screw it up. You don't know how to tell a fucking story.
You suck. You don't deserve a car.
That's right. 10. Was it, how many frames did they do? It wasn't 10. Was it 10?
Quakers.
15.
You Quakers and
Everything you do, we do 50%
Yeah,
more. Or whatever
50%
it
more.
is.
That's right. So the 15 frames of 10. Anyway, Kev, your thoughts?
So I told Brian when we were prepping for this movie, before we were doing this now, I literally only saw this movie once before. It was right after it came out, basically. So I hadn't seen it in a while. I didn't remember. I mean, I remember the basic premise of it because it's also based on, like, loosely based on historical fact also. So
Yes.
But just watching it, the first thing that stands out is what you guys talked about. It's not really a whole lot for the story, and there's a lot of great one-liners, but it's not like in depth for dialogue or anything like that.
No.
But the way that it's shot, the cinematography, everything, the way that it's actually like presented is fantastic. And for that, like you said, it's one of Zack Snyder's first films, so it's kind of new to like all the slow motion, the different types of colors that are used, also the different types of actual film to do the different colors. Like the scene that just had before when he was banging his wife, basically, is all shot not in black and white, but it's some sort of way they do the film roll.
Yeah, it's
color
called
also,
Crush.
So. Okay.
They said, I think I was reading up on it, trying to look for interesting stuff.
I didn't read stuff.
About
readings for nerds.
You're a college professor.
I know, and those nerds read too much. And they don't do their good work anyway. The nerve of them. Anyway, what were we talking about? I don't know.
So it's called Crush.
Okay.
So they take something, they crush, like at the end and post production, they crush like the black into like the film or whatever. How I don't know. It got technical. It's like all right, it sounds pretty cool, and that's how they get how most of it's done. The colors in a form of it, which is a fucking cool concept of what's going on, of how it's done. For me, awesome. I was like, this is a great. Because it's a different way, the slow-mo and how it's done. A technique's never been done before. You get some of that with the Matrix, but the way how it's a different way of how it's
shot. But that's a special effects movie.
Yes.
This isn't a special effects movie. It's just a combat movie.
It's all. So it's just when they do it, it hasn't been done before. So it's something that's new that was brought. The coloring, the visualization, the cinematography.
This is probably something
awesome.
I just noticed it in this scene also. For a lot of Zack Snyder's films, you get these like direct close-ups on everyone's faces, I guess, also. Does everyone's mug have to be right like this, like right here?
Yeah, it's like it's like an old person trying to take a selfie. You don't get the entire fucking face in there. You get like the partial, the forehead, and missing some of the chin. So it's like really. So yeah. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Now you fucking know.
You're giving your rating for the film at this point.
The rating? I love this.
By the way, I'll go like an 8. It's a good movie, but for the second time I've seen it.
Yeah, I'll go like solid 8.5.
Yeah, it's like a 14.9 for me. I fucking love this movie. It's Zack Snyder's hands down best film. I didn't know he did Dawn of the Dead. I love the movie. That's like my next favorite film.
For me, this is one of my favorite war movies like this.
Like recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously Braveheart's 1 for me. Gladiators 2.
Yeah.
This is probably 3.
Saving Private Ryan after that, maybe.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
We should divide like war movies into like like movies with guns and non-guns.
Yeah.
Because I love Black Hawk Down. It's probably my all-time favorite one.
That's another good one. Saving
Fucking-
Private Ryan's a good
Saving
one.
Private, I love that. That's a great one.
The Patriot is great. Any
A couple
Mel
of our
Gibson
recent ones, like 1917 and Dunkirk, were pretty good also.
Any,
I gotta
any,
watch
Mel,
fucking
any Mel
Dunkirk,
Gibson
stuff like
movie
that.
is fantastic. We Were Soldiers is amazing.
Hacksaw Ridge
We
was
Were
okay.
Soldiers, fucking great. Yeah. There's so many other ones.
Those are gun movies. What are the non-gun?
Yeah, the non-gun movies is like Gladiator, Braveheart. What else is there that's going on? That
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
It's fucking good. It's fucking really damn good. Oh my god! But yeah, we have to divide in categories, and then eventually do like a. Should we do like a?
You could throw Troy in there.
Yeah,
God,
Troy.
I hate that movie.
You hate Troy?
I wasn't a fan.
That was really good. I like that. That's a fantastic movie, actually.
Oh, well, there's guns in the Patriots.
Yeah, we saw the picture. Yeah. We'll probably throw some around there and stuff like that. So, okay, moving on. Favorite scenes. As there aren't many, the politics I can do without. And
Yeah, I don't have any scene that involves the wife and the other guy. I don't.
Yeah, as this is when we liked her. We don't like Game of Thrones a bit. This cunt. This is when she was awesome.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones. So I should.
Yeah, she sucked. In Game
So
of
did that
Thrones.
show.
Yeah. No, it was actually really good. Until like.
I'm not gonna watch, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah. All right then. So, but then the politics, whatever. I get it for some of the background. It's like filler of what's going on, but we could have done more with more about. I would rather have done more marching, and then him pumping up his guys and stuff.
Just watching all these guys with their 6-packs running around.
Yeah, why not? Fucking yeah.
Not even 6-packs. They got like 10-packs.
Yeah, they fucking Christ. Look at that. And I love when they talk shit against the rest of the other guys. They're like, you brawling 300 guys. Like, what'd you bring? What are you? A fucking
Carpenter.
carpenter? You know?
The one guy is a blacksmith though, so you got to give him at least some.
Oh yeah. Listen, he brought someone useful. Fucking make us more weapons.
Soldiers.
Yeah, it's like it's Sparta. What is your profession? Oh, it was like fucking 6 of midnight.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's like the greatest fucking thing ever. So anyway, what are we on? Scenes.
Scene.
What else? We guys got? Brian, what do you thought?
Like the first like 10 minutes of the movie, so it leads into two scenes, like him as a child, like the childhood of Leonidas.
You like
and how-
that?
Like
Yeah, the Spartan training. Yeah.
yeah,
I get it.
I like it just because it sets up
Because they're
the whole
beating
thing.
kids. I get it. You fucking
Yeah.
you hate kids in movies.
And he's got to kill the wolf or whatever.
Brian
whatever.
was rooting for the wolf in the movie.
Yeah, fuck that kid up.
Yeah, and then obviously the
We get it, Brian. You love kids in real life. You hate kids. You hate child actors. I get it. Yeah.
the messenger of Persia shows up to the house to the castle.
Who dug that pit?
Yeah,
How'd they get out of there?
exactly.
You know what? Every time I think I watch this movie, there's just a hole.
Yeah. Should there be a fence around that?
Yeah, like that's like such a safety. OSHA would be very upset.
Yeah.
like I'm like, what
Not even like
To
one of
the
those.
pit!
Not even one of those like custodian signs, like wet floor, but it just says giant hole. Look
yeah.
out.
It's like what the fuck? Like nothing. Some random hole in the middle of the fucking town, the center of town.
To test any kid that falls in that hole, obviously isn't good enough to
Yeah.
be a Spartan. So
Yeah,
If
I
you go
guess
down, you go to Zion.
Yeah, that's where the rave dancing's
Oh,
going
damn
on.
right. That's where the party's at.
Yeah. See Morpheus in there and shit and everything.
Fucking right. Get crazy, Xerxes. Woo!
Yeah, imagine you fall down and next thing you know it's Zion. You're like, holy shit.
Not so bad.
Yeah, so this is what the actual Matrix is. And stuff. Like, oh,
Not so bad.
holy, that would be great. And you put those two together. Wow,
Yeah. You know,
you got something.
you never know.
You got
You
something.
never know. It's like a black hole falling through.
Yeah,
Time warp.
that would be great. You're like, and boom, then the rave's going on right there.
Yeah.
Part of the
So
maybe I can cut that together.
I guess for me, then I have going for a stroll, like them the lead up with them telling him, what can we do? And he's like, nothing. And,
all right, Bryce, 3 for 3 in the scenes I have listed so far.
so now, which leads into the
Going
them,
for a stroll with my 300 bodyguards.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Then goes it to them. Basically, it's the same scene with them meeting the.
The Acadians is the next
Yeah.
scene I have listed also.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
I have after this when they arrive at the hot gates, basically messenger number 2 coming in on the big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, they threaten him with death, and he's like, oh, we'll black out the sun with all our arrows. He's like,
Literally
"Oh."
the next thing I have listed. first fight building the wall, blotting out the sun.
Yeah. So there's that,
And we'll
and
fight
then,
in the
then
shade.
there's the epic slow motion of cutting off his arm.
Yeah.
Like you're just like this.
Yeah.
How long is this?
Yeah.
This guy could dunk from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
It's not your arm anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That was good.
That's Fassbender too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Because
So-
he says in one of my favorite lines, then we'll fight in the shade.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they're laughing about it later on.
Yeah, it's like, you had to say it. It's like, what are you laughing for? You had to say it. What? We'll fight in the shade.
And yeah.
Get it? Get it?
So I have that. I have the first battle. Showing the Spartan strength and all that sort of stuff, where they're just lined up and they're like not moving, and you just wait for these guys to like let them come.
Yeah.
And you're like, the fuck? And then they just
Hold
nothing, and then they're like, Sparta, push, and they just literally launch them all, which was cool. And then how they just literally just fuck them up. They basically destroy them and then literally build a wall of their dead bodies. So that part was cool. I enjoyed the meeting of Xerxes when he comes off down his like throne and he's just
9 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then he walks on everybody else as he get because there's
Yes.
the steps.
Yeah. Every time I watch that though, I always
You think of South Park?
The fucking
Oh my god,
Lesbos.
South Park and the parody of this was fucking phenomenal.
It's
So I
fine.
always,
This is Lesbos.
it's called LeBeau. I can never not think of that now.
I can't. Every time I watch it, as much as I love this movie, South Park ruined it. But it's still fucking
at the
good.
same time, did South Park make it better?
It did, and yes, it's like I'm like, God damn it, South Park, but I love it though. It's like
Yeah,
a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it was so good, the South Park episode with it, because they do this whole slow motion things and everything.
And they have the
and they realized
fucking
they needed coffee. So stupid, but yet so good.
I love their Xerxes too. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Xerxes. I don't know. Maybe some sort of scissor. How would that even work? Xerxes.
Scissor me timber. Oh my god. There's fucking.
Oh God, I'm getting off topic. Then I have the death of Stenosis. Him and Stelios are on a literal killing spree, going back and forth. And
I don't know all the guys' names. Is he the one that gets his head chopped off? Or
the Stenosis, yeah, that's the captain's son. So
Yeah, I love that scene.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel.
yeah,
That's
so
where
then
him,
when he calls,
so him and
the
Fassbender.
captain has his son killed because he calls him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes his eye off the
My
off
son,
everything. And then
love your cock. Yeah, basically.
But then, like, I don't know, like the screams that would, if you see your son get murdered like that, like, I can understand the father, how he just fucking loses it, and then he goes on a fucking killing spree, and the screams that he has just like literally frightens the whole fucking Persian army.
Yeah, he's a berserker. That's it. At that
It was
point.
fucking insane. And it was just, I was like, holy shit, this fucking dude just killed like 30 fucking people, man.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, the death, losing his son sucked, but you know, the madness after that was just fucking crazy and lived up to like everything that's going on in this fucking movie. And then after that, I just have like the last stand of the 300 when they just go, they know they're going to death, but that's their perfect death of dying in battle.
Yes.
So, you know, they get their wishes, and at the same time, like, he knows, you know, his last lines are talking about his wife, but he also knows this is going to unite Greece, and they're going to fucking go destroy Persia, you know. So that was that.
I say, Kevin, anything else you want to add in there? That you
So I actually do have, I have 3 more. So I do have the 2 Ephialtes scenes also. So I have him first meeting Leonidas and him telling him, raise your shield.
Yes.
He just, doesn't have the strong hand. So,
That's like one of our friends.
yeah. So there's that. And then I do have also the second one with him also when he goes to Xerxes and he's just like, I'll be your bitch.
Yeah.
But so I have those 2 scenes also. And then I did add in the middle fight scene also against the Immortals also. So that's when they're actually fighting the black hooded guys, the magic, the guys who were throwing the fucking gunpowder, whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little like jars of gunpowder. Or whatever.
Yeah. Basically the
Persian magic.
Persian magic were like a makeshift grenade.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I added that, but yeah, most of the scenes that you listed are the ones that I had also. I do think this movie, the fight scenes at the end are phenomenal, but I feel like most of the good heavy lifting is like in the middle stretch. When we get to the best scenes, I'm cheating and like doing a combination of scenes again. So whatever.
That's okay.
I can do what I want.
Okay. I got you.
There's only one other scene that I forgot to mention is when
very nice.
the queen does kill the fucking traitor.
The cunt.
Yeah, which I didn't realize until I was doing it, and I was like, why do I know this guy? And he's from The fucking Wire.
Yes.
And I was just like,
he's a cunt there too.
Nah, well, he was good in The Wire.
He was a fantastic. He's a fantastic actor. I hate him in everything he does. It's like not so much. It's like there. I want to just like fix your face before I want to punch you. I guess his face. I hate him. I may have jumped like several categories, but anyway. I get you. So I want to go back to like as you said when Fassbender, I forgot what his name was.
I have it.
I have his name right over here. So in
Fassbender is Stelios.
It's the Stelios and the guy's son.
Stenosis.
When you watch those two are going to at it and they're doing the same killing, there's the same choreography.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's so fucking cool.
It looks better because of the slow motion.
Yes, that's awesome slow motion.
Yeah.
The other shit.
That's what it was intended for.
Yes.
Like, how to
like cool stuff like that. Zack Snyder doing other bullshit slow motion as nowadays, like, stop your bullshit. Get your head out of your ass. We don't need it for everything. Pencil dropping. Slow motion. Like, fuck you, Zach. You suck. Anyway, I had all to say. I had pretty much everything. The fight scenes were fantastic. The political scenes sucked. I got tired of them after rewatching this movie, but they weren't long. They weren't that long. Excuse me. They weren't long enough where it was a drag. They just did just enough. So I was like, all right, we can push forward through this. And I kind of got tired of the beginning. Seeing it again, I'm like, okay, I get it. The training stuff like that.
Everything up through the Oracle scene, probably.
Yeah, the Oracle. I was like, God, these guys are rough. The leprous. I'm like, yo. I'm like, just kill. I'm like, as I keep watching
why are these guys the smartest guys in the room?
I'm like, Leonidas.
Who voted these guys into office?
I'm like, Leonidas, just fucking kill them. Like, you don't need their blessing.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I do what I want.
Yeah. I'm like,
well, this is what it's done before. Who cares? I'm the king.
Yeah. Like, just kill them. I'm like, look at them, leopard, and like, inbreeding, all this stuff. And how can they get the hot chicks?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Fight me?
Yeah, look at you. You can lift a bag of
those girls.
Did you see me climb up this mountain? You're not following me.
Yeah.
Whatever drugs are around at that time, they're definitely feeding it to them. Like,
yeah, I would be taking it. To see those guys, I'm like, like, give me whatever that all the. I
think when they're doing
whatever I can.
I think when they're doing the description of them, they say the girls are basically like drugged or like drunk. I think drunk is what they said the whole time.
No, I think they're breathing in like toxic gas or something like that.
It was probably opium because that's been around for the longest time. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's in that area. Anyway,
well, it's
who knows?
I mean, not
or
this,
they had
not
the
this area of the world.
The gate rate drug back then.
Yeah. All right, so let's get some quotes.
Call them Flories.
Yeah, because you always end up on the floor instead of the roof. You know what's going on? Oh my God, Doug. Thanks, Black Doug. Hey, man, what's up, the Black?
You can cut that Black Doug shit out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll be your Doug. All right. So favorite quotes. Obviously, King Leonidas has probably
I
all
stopped
of the
after
best
like 4
quotes.
of them.
So I like Delios. He's a great storyteller.
Yes, I want to break into something with him later, but or we could right now.
All right. I just want to say this one quote. I have 2 quotes I hear. Stelios is, "Then we will fight in the shade." I love that. And then Delios,
which is right here,
where he goes, he's like, he asks him, King Leonidas asks about his eye. He's like, "Hardly, my lord. It's just an eye. The gods saw fit to grace me with despair." I caught that. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I was like, that's awesome. Because I say stuff like that too. I'm like, you got a second one. Don't worry about it. That's why God gave you 2. Whenever like one of my kids gets hurt, I'm like, God gave you 2 legs. That's why you get a second one. I like say stupid shit like that. I'm like, I love it. So, and then and I throw out one from King Leonidas: "Spartans, ready your breakfast and eat hearty, for tonight we dine in hell." So
I got that one as well.
Yeah, that's just those 3. I'm like, all right, let me throw them out, and then usually
you have to put in "This is Sparta."
Hands down.
Yeah.
Like I knew that was gonna be a number one.
Yeah. All right. So I have 2 other quotes that I have. One is from the Queen, Only Spartan women give birth to real men.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then the other one is from Leonidas when he's it's actually him and what's his name? Fassbender.
Stills.
Yes. It's an honor to die at your side.
Yeah, the end of the.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, when
it's
they
an honor to have lived at yours. You know,
Yes.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's hey, listen, that's a great way knowing your commander's right there, and he's like,
I'm in it with you no matter what.
Yeah,
you know?
there are some guys I went to war with when I was deployed. I was like, I'm like, if that happened to me, I'm like, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here comes this guy.
Yeah.
Lift your shield, biatch. Anyway, Kev, what you got going on there?
So I do have between Xerxes and Leonidas also. Come, Leonidas, let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. It would be nothing short of madness for you, brave king, and your valiant troops to perish, all because of a simple misunderstanding. There is much our cultures could share. Haven't you noticed? We've been sharing our culture with you all morning.
Of course you would say that. That's a good one, though.
Great
it is. Yeah, sure.
We will fight in the shade.
That is a good one, though.
You have many slaves, Xerxes, but few warriors. It won't be long before they fear my spears more than your whips.
Yes, I love that
Yeah,
one. That's a good one.
I mean, there's it's kind of like a meme quote at this point, but freedom isn't free at all. It comes with the highest of cost, the cost of blood. So that's what. Yeah. Anyway,
It's pretty much everything from Leonidas. He was just
he's fan. He's a walking fucking quote.
yeah. And the way he delivers it too, it's just you know.
He does
it makes
have-
you believe everything he's saying. Like, I'm fucking ready to go to war right now.
It is.
Which is the next quote also. It's like, I think it's the first battle. This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. Remember this day, men, for it will be yours for all time.
He had to have lost his voice at some point in this because it's like, because I don't get it because it's in other movies where he has the English, not English, like his American accent. It's just, it's not this like deep and like thick. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's mesmerizing. It's like, oof, oof. Getting hot flashes over here. Thinking of 6 to midnight. Just like
Talk to me all night.
you can. It's like 1-800 King Leonidas. This is Sparta.
Gonna throw a little cream fraiche on that.
Here you go. Raise your shield.
You're gonna base the fucking
Yeah.
Randy. What are you doing?
Baste that turkey.
Anyway.
You're gonna deglaze the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, I'm deglazing.
Some red wine, little chopped onions. All right.
I do have one more quote.
Okay.
Where the fuck
one more.
are we in the
So
fucking podcast?
it's another Leonidas quote. I think it's also the first battle. Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
Yes.
Everything. So,
Yeah, I think that is the first battle.
That's all I got.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to say about our boy Dilios?
Dilios.
Love him. Love him.
What's the Dilios?
Yeah, no, he's fucking awesome.
Oh, heard that?
But would you want him to narrate your life?
Yeah. He's up there.
He's up there for sure. Like Morgan Freeman's definitely another one. Lawrence Fishburne is another one. Dilios, the way he's fucking narrating everything in this.
Yeah. He's like he's not in the contenders. I forgot about him. I would say it was.
But I don't want him as his real name. I just want Dilios.
Yeah, Dilios. The guy.
And then he went to the fridge for another beer.
I like
As was his
the guy
custom.
the
way that his father raised him.
Yeah, the way he tells the
As
story.
is custom to his people.
So basically, like because the way he sets it up in the beginning, like with showing like how Leonidas as a kid sets the tone for the whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, oh, this is fucking awesome with just like the narration and everything like that. And then when he sends him off at the end of the movie, you know, like he's the only one who's a survivor, but
Yeah.
he's like, you need to tell the story because
Yes.
they're gonna, you know, he's such a great orator. You know, it's just unbelievable. But yes, he would be on the short list of people that I would want to have narrate my life.
I like to go in pieces.
And he made another poor
Like,
decision.
Like just imagine. I would like to have like Lance Reddick at one point if he was still alive. Part as one of my guys narrating my life. Maybe get like different parts. And
Oh, the guy from John Wick?
John Wick. Yeah. He was the in the Continental.
Yeah.
He was the concierge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's another good one.
He's fantastic. Like him. Maybe another great guy too.
Another good one. Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Bits and pieces.
So it's the guy from he's in a lot of other stuff too. Sam Elliott.
Yes.
Like the cowboy
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He's got that deep
He's great.
baritone voice.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But he's the narrator for The Big Lebowski. It's the only thing I could think of offhand. So
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Another one. Another good. Got a good
Tombstone.
Cowboy.
Yes,
yeah.
Tombstone too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cowboy.
He's in Family Guy.
I only got one arm to hold you with.
Yeah, he's the mayor now.
Yeah.
Is he really?
He's the mayor. Of
He
Family.
became the mayor.
Yeah, mayor of Quahog.
No more Adam Wee?
No, Adam West is dead.
I know
he's
he's
right.
but yeah.
So-
That doesn't matter.
So yeah, no, it's
Interesting. I know
it's
that.
him now.
Okay. All right.
Past couple of years. It's
Yeah, you just fucking do
pretty good.
sections and stuff like
Man,
that. That's
fucking
going on.
Kobe on that throw.
All right.
Kobe!
All right, so let's take a break and we'll finish up the rest of this podcast that's going on. All right, we'll be right back. Remember us as a simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died, for he did not wish tribute, nor song, nor monuments, nor poems of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. Remember was his hope. Should any free soul come across this place, in all the countless centuries yet to be, may all your voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans pass by, that here be Spartan law, we lie. Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast. We are back. I'm not even close to what he can do. So, remember us. Remember, I fucked that quote up here on this podcast. Sorry, we have no listeners in what is it?
In Greece.
Greece. That's what it is, right? Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. After this,
Maybe this is the one that brings them in.
brings them in and be like, then we
Not
lost
when we
them.
That's my
not when we
culture.
just Greek yogurt.
And so we lost them, and that's it. So, all right, let's finish the rest of this podcast with let's go. All right, movie awards. Let's go. Best quote. This is Sparta. It has to be. When you think of 300, what do you think of?
That's actually, it's another big quote that I actually have written down.
It has
Tonight we dine in hell.
Yeah.
But when you think of,
I had that as a poster back in the day.
Which one?
Tonight we dine in hell.
We've done in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right when
I understand
Leonidas
this is Sparta is
You're not
obviously the
wrong.
big quote from the
It's a
movie,
big
but I
one.
feel like it's so dumb also.
It is.
It's been memed to death.
You remember when they made the music video of that, and they'd be like, "This is Sparta." They had a fucking like.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
South Park do the thing where they
God.
do it over, like this is, and then just like it's random shit that just keeps coming up also? Is that a South Park thing or is it
No,
something
they
else?
just said this.
Or is it Robot Chicken does that shit?
Maybe
I
Robot
think it's
Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
South Park just goes, "This is Lesbos."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
No.
like one, like he's like sitting there, like they just following the lead, and he's like, "This is fantastic," and it's like everything he's going around doing. It's probably a Robot Chicken thing, yeah. So.
Yeah.
No, it's
Probably.
Robot Chicken.
All right.
That's going on.
But anyway, I like
I
Tonight
like
We Dine
both.
in Hell.
Yeah, Tonight We Dine in
Yeah.
Hell.
I do want to give a shout out to
problem.
that. We've been sharing our culture with you all morning. Just a good diss.
Oh, hands down. That's a great fucking disc.
But anyway,
The other guy, King of all kings. I like the fact
the
he's
God
like-
King.
Yeah, the God King. And he's like, you know what? I really can't bend my knee. Old war injury. I feel you, bro. It was bend my knee. It's not coming back up. I agree with both, but I know what I remember.
I understand that This is Sparta is like the main like memorable
Yes.
line from the movie, but whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. All right, you know what? We changed
I
it.
do what I want.
We changed it.
Look
we
at this
we dined in
fucking
hell.
Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, these fucking. I love it. All right, best scene. What do you guys think? It's obviously gonna be a fight scene, right?
I do the whole. So I said I was cheating. I do like multiple scenes. So I'm doing basically from the moment they first arrive at the hot gates. So from there, prepping the first. Actually, no, the Ephialtes thing also happens there also, and then the first battle, and then into the hour rain, blotting out the sun. So it's like a good 15-minute stretch, but whatever. I'm putting all that together.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll have the two scenes. They're quick though, but it's like
Who the fuck is texting us?
Oh shit! It is.
the two that
Hi,
are
Mom.
the two that are quick are when you see Leonidas on his own fighting when he breaks off
The slow motion.
the slow
scene.
motion.
That's what I have. That's fantastic.
And then when the captain loses it.
That's also.
Those are my two. And this one right here where he fights this fucking monster could be another one.
Which is good.
Yeah.
because like it's the first big like it's like if you play video games, it's like a mini boss. So it's like, oh my god, you know, here comes the first mini boss that's going on.
It's a real time event.
And
mash circle to dodge.
And you have Delios saving the fucking king right here. He's like, holy shit, the fucking axe is coming on.
This is how he loses his eye.
Yeah, which is great. He goes, the gods bless me with another fucking one.
Yeah.
I'm going to start using that now. I was saying everything else. Like, the gods bless me with the second one, so we're good. But I agree with that. The first slow motion scene, because you're like, nothing's happened really slow motion at this point. Well, no, was there in the beginning with the...
Well, Fassbender, when he jumps. That's before Leonidas.
Yeah, it was. But
which is cool, too.
Which
Don't
is
get me
cool.
wrong.
But
great form on the jump.
Yeah,
he's got the
like
knees
I said,
tucked. He's got the knees tucked.
He's jumping from the 3-point line.
Yeah,
which was like cool. Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
Yes,
he just keeps reaching his arm out.
Yeah, it does. So I agree with that one, and but I think it's just the fact that it was that was a little closer though when you see him. Was it right? Wasn't he was a little closer when he's doing the jumping? This one's more panned out. With King Leonidas going on. I thought it was just so fun, so much cooler. That's what I.
And he kills like fucking 15 people.
Yeah, and he ends with a fucking shield bash and fucking I was like, oh god, that's so fucking cool. I love it. All right, so I agree with all those. We do. I'm gonna go to my notes. Favorite quotes, favorite scenes, and so all right, so we agree with that. Where are my buttons? I gotta fucking label these stuff like that. So what's your name? Inside. The Randy Watson Award.
Sexy chocolate. So it's tough because most of the characters you'd probably argue is the best are probably like somewhat equally all in the film.
Kind of.
I went with Fassbender. I just went with Stelio.
I did too.
Yeah, so
because though he's there.
No, they all just kind of pop in and out. So
he pops. I have to say
he stands out. He stands out the most. Leonidas. Like obviously, it's Leonidas.
Hands down. Yeah. Leonidas is the fucking is the MVP.
But Fassbender, for what he does in this movie, is really good.
He has some good lines. He does the fucking hand cutting, the shade, and the last thing at the end, he's like, dies with him at the end. They fucking do a manhole.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, yeah, love it. That's so.
But you could also make for Delios as well.
Yes, because
he's
you don't see him, but he's narrating everything. So I agree with that fucking too. It's tough. It's tough. It is. God damn it.
Like I will give the edge to Fassbender just because he's fighting and
he's a better warrior. Yeah. I get it. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
He's got 2 functioning eyes.
He's got 2.
Until he dies, but shit happens.
Yeah, well, his eyes are still good. if Delios grabbed one of his eyes and put it on the other one,
they can donate the science.
Yeah, it could be.
Does he have an organ donor on his driver's license?
On his shield. Yeah. Oh, it says organ donor.
If lost, please return to Delios.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right.
It's suicide.
This bitch.
You've seen him, you know how
so who are we going for Adrian Balboa, the worst character of this movie?
Oh, the traitor. Not
Theron.
Theron, yeah.
Yeah, he gets killed, but I so want to punch.
Yeah, when the queen kills him, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
when you said the traitor, I was like, it'd go either way because I have 2 people listed, Delios and then Ephialtes.
Ephialtes, you know what? He's rough looking. Like it's not rough looking. Like
listen, at least that guy got laid at some point, probably.
He did.
Oh, he was in that orgy.
Yeah, he was.
He was going in because there was a lot of stuff.
He probably lasted 10 seconds, but it was a great 10 seconds for him.
Hey man,
I could thrust.
Yeah, he thrusted for about a second and a half.
Take my strong hand, child.
If I was going to pick, it's kind of I had Thelios first anyway because what can Ephialtes really do? I mean, he got dealt a rough hand there, buddy.
Yeah, he should have been dropped.
He was supposed to be killed.
He was supposed to be dropped off a cliff. Is what they're supposed to do. But yeah, it was Theron, I think his name is stuff.
And they obviously show that he's the one that was bribing the fucking not the oracles, where the fucking guy is with the oracles. Like he obviously bribed all of them. Anyways,
they show all the money.
Yeah, they show all that stuff like that.
Yeah, so that guy sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. But I wish they were showing like at least blood going on and stuff like that. It's like this. Come on. All right, so we'll agree with that. He's a cunt. It's just in his face.
This guy sucks.
He sucks. He sucks. I think that's why I hate the political scenes because he sucks so much. So, all right, BTS behind the scenes. So director Zack Snyder originally wanted Brad Pitt for the role of King Leonidas, but Pitt turned on the role due to other filming commitments.
Oh, I got to look that up then. Do you know what it was or no?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Huh? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, and we all know.
I thought he turned it. I would have been because Troy wasn't as big as a box office as he probably thought it was going to be.
What,
which was Troy came in before this, like 2 years before this.
Oh yeah,
I think Troy was 2004.
I mean, I can't see Brad Pitt being the like the deep voiced, angry, jacked guy that Leonidas is.
I mean, he was jacked no matter what. He was fucking jacked in Troy. Like he doesn't have to be much bigger than what he was in Troy. Like that was perfect size.
Yep.
Like how he is in that movie.
I don't buy the voice.
No.
Not one bit. I think the voice is what makes the character.
Yeah, that's what makes Leonidas. But like, I also think the delivery, like, because just judging, I'm just doing it based on Troy. Like his, like, he gave a couple of scenes in there where he's like, "We are lions," you know.
Yes.
But it wasn't like great. Like where this is great. Mel Gibson in Braveheart, what's his name? Russell Crowe. Like you believe all that stuff. Like Brad Pitt, I believed his actions. I just didn't believe how he spoke.
Yes.
When it came to it.
Yeah.
Like being that leader.
He doesn't have I don't know. I don't want to say
charisma.
It's not charisma, but it's like he doesn't have
stature. I don't know.
Look at this fucking.
It's something that's not that's not there.
The Penguin on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck with those claw arms and stuff like that? So it's like, where did they come up with something like that? Yeah. But yeah, I totally agree. Like this is a different movie. I don't think it would hit as hard with Brad Pitt as the lead as King Leonidas. Like hands down, like the quotes. Like you need like a deep voice for this. I could
have believed actually Eric Bana.
Yes.
Over Brad Pitt.
Yes.
How tall is Eric Bana?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He was fucking awesome as Hector. And he rallied those fucking guys.
He did.
So like I could believe him over Brad Pitt. Not to say Brad Pitt would be a bad choice.
No, he wouldn't be a bad choice, but it's the fact that his he doesn't have that a deep enough like to get there. You need like a deeper voice because I feel like that's just like what gets you going on. Because we're so used to Gerard Butler. So I agree with you in regards to Brad Pitt because him as I feel like he does fit Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
So.
More the lone,
like a lone wolf. That's that.
Like, he's the leader, but people follow him because
of his actions, not more of how he speaks.
Yeah.
So he's more of an action kind of guy as opposed to one who's going to lead by. While Leonidas is one
this going to be a scene
who
you were
backs
talking
up.
About then?
So what's that?
The choreographed scene. Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, this is it. So. Or maybe no. It was supposed to be the other. It was supposed to be the other. Wait, is it this one or the other?
Yeah,
one?
this is the one where they're both.
Yeah,
pretty much doing the same exact shit, but it's awesome.
So, all right. And
then
all right. So Gerard
Stenosis is about to die.
So Gerard Butler had 17 helmets made for him, each representing a stage of degradation throughout the battle. Let's see. The Battle of Thermopylae is often taught to military strategists as an example of the advantages of training equipment and good use of terrain as force multipliers. Yeah, obviously.
Home field advantage.
Yeah, home field advantage. You know what's going on. And that was the only way to get into there where they landed their ships. I remember this in
it was like funnel everybody in there.
Yeah,
there you go.
All those numbers don't account for anything.
Head on a swivel, kid.
Yeah, head on a swivel. Yeah, he's not having head on a swivel. So
my son.
Leonidas' final words to Ephialtes, may you live forever, are an insult against the hunchback's desire to be a Spartan, whose greatest glory is to die in the battlefield.
Yeah, when he's with Xerxes, when the traitor shows up later on, he says like, "May you live like a long life" or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. He says,
"Oh."
yeah, I just told you that. I said that. He goes,
"You said it the other way."
Yeah, may you live forever.
Yeah,
are an insult. He says.
He just fucking loses it. Right now. Stenosis just died for everyone listening.
Thank you. After the events at Thermopylae, the word Ephialtes entered the Greek language meaning nightmare, or to describe someone as the ultimate traitor. Interesting, huh? All right, so and this was the highest grossing R-rated comic book film ever made until the release of Deadpool. Yep, in 2016.
The Watchmen wasn't rated R, or didn't make that much money, I guess.
I think it was rated R, but didn't make that much.
Right,
this one
enough.
was at the time. So that's what I got for it. There's a couple more behind the scenes, but these were the best ones that I thought that was on there, and I wanted to include. So,
If you smell
our boy, The Rock,
is cooking.
Can The Rock make this movie better, or where should we put him in? Cannot make it better, but so where should we put him? Should he be on? Should it be Spartan?
Oh yeah.
Or Xerxes?
No, he's a Spartan.
He's a Spartan,
Or just Xerxes.
it should be Xerxes, stuff like that.
No, he's Ephialtes. He's the traitor. He's got.
Oh my God!
Give him the hunchback and all the humps all over the place and the weird face. Give him the people's eyebrow.
Just give him the eyebrow.
When he tells him to raise his shield, he's just sitting there. He's raising his shield, but his eyebrow keeps like.
He's like, you jabroni.
It doesn't matter if I can raise my
No,
shield.
I don't want to see the eyebrow until now when he walks into the orgy. Oh, it's like that.
I'm in. I'm fucking sold. Yes.
When he shows up at the battlefield, instead of just sitting there being okay, he shows up and goes to the millions and millions of Persians on the beach right now. It smells like candy ass Spartans out here.
Give it up, King Leonidas. You lost.
See, I went with The Rock. That's what I went with. Yeah.
I'm fucking sold. You know what? Anyone else says anything wrong? Yeah, you're fucking done.
I mean, not for nothing for Hunchback Cripple. Ephialtes is pretty jacked, it looks like, also.
Yeah.
So
He
he
is.
can still fit the role.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the one arm is.
He was training whatever muscles he had left.
it is. I'm all about
I
that.
was just thinking about something else. Like, it's the only muscle that works.
All right. All right. All right. Moving on. Should there be a sequel franchise TV series?
Guy was pitching a tent for the next 12 hours after being here,
So,
Well, there was a sequel.
yeah.
which I haven't seen.
I'm not gonna touch that. So I completely ignore that. I didn't bother touching it. So I don't know if it's good or not. So I have no idea.
I just know Ava Green's in it, and she's fucking smoking hot. So
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch it for her. Well, first of all, what disease is the Hunchback? Going back to Hunchback, 'cause he's on the screen now. What the fuck does he have? How did he survive?
He was just born probably whatever weird mutations or whatever. So I don't know.
Fuck.
This is early. I shouldn't say it's early humanity, but it's whatever he's got filtered out of the birth pool, the gene pool, pretty quickly. They're like, oh, this guy shouldn't be reproducing.
Oh yeah. All right. If you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself?
I mean, hold on. Let me see what you guys say first. There's a literal answer to this.
Yeah.
you're gonna say here in the orgy?
No, I mean, no.
I don't know. You end up in a Persian orgy.
We wouldn't be this lucky.
Yeah, in the Persian orgy. I don't know.
You wish. But, I mean, the obvious answer is that we're just conscripted into the Acadian army, basically.
Yeah.
That's where we most likely end up. Yeah. And then they're all making fun of us. What do you do for a job? I'm a teacher. Oh, this fucking guy sucks. This guy's gonna fucking
basically. Yeah.
Who brought this fucking pansy?
It was like I was fucking having a great time at home, not doing this.
Yeah, I got you.
Motherfuckers.
That's what you are. My job. None of my jobs exist at that time frame. So
I was reading scriptures to the young. Oh, fuck.
Like, hey, the Spartans are going to war. You want to come? No. All right. Well, we got the fucking carpenters coming. You little bitch. All right, fine. I'll fucking go.
All right. I guess I have to go.
All right. I guess I'm taking some vacation soon. So.
Can I take PTO for this?
Read the next 3 chapters. I'll be back in 3 weeks.
Or I won't be back. Who gives a shit?
I was hoping I'd be one of the senators, but I don't know. I don't know if I survived the trials of the fucking of a Spartan guy. So we'll see. Even the cunt is pretty ripped. So
yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what he was saying. He's like, you think what will happen to your women? He's like, I should have sent my women up here to fight you guys instead. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? I'm changing my answer. I'm a Spartan guy. If this guy can fucking make it, I can make it. But I'm like,
does he have to do that though, or was he born into the Senate?
No, but
I think
they had to.
Literally
I'm pretty
everyone
sure
in Sparta, yeah. So
okay,
yeah. Everyone's a warrior, and then I think you just like branch off after that.
Like besides him, I don't know how old this guy is supposed to be, but they show like the other old guys, and like the assumption is those guys were probably young in the army at some point. Now they're just
and some of the old guys are pretty ripped too.
And by the time they're old, back then old is probably like 40 years old.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, these guys have some of them have white hair, so
like I'm sure the average lifespan back then was probably like at best like probably like 30 years.
Yeah.
For most of them.
Like
So,
our age for the senator.
It's probably if you count. I don't want to get grim, but if you count like infant mortality rates, it's probably even fucking lower than that. So.
Yeah. Nah, it's not grim. It's just
it's just a fact, baby.
It's a fact, baby. You're dead. Anyway,
what are we talking about?
Would you like to have a beer with one of the characters?
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah. So who?
I mean, part of me wants to like if the obvious answer right now for me is Leonidas, but then the other one I'm just gonna be like Delios.
Like fuck yeah.
Let's go, man.
I'm him. I'm him. Like with the fucking stories.
Let's go. Let's hit the bar. We're gonna pick up some chicks tonight with you talking. Just say whatever you want to say.
I don't give a shit about getting laid tonight. I just want to know all the stories that's going on. Is him just stand there? Hey, listen, there's a microphone. Tell me a story.
Open mic
night, and you're telling me a story.
Next thing you know, we're doing karaoke.
Yeah, but it's it's talk. It's a talkioke. Kev, what do you think?
The Oracle. Because you're getting some. She's been getting that old man disease.
She's
dick
not
for
an
years.
Oracle.
Doesn't matter. She's been getting the old man disease dick. She'll be glad. She'll be happy to see me walking through the door.
You're definitely getting.
And we already know she's a drinker.
First of all, you're definitely getting a VD.
Well, whatever. Back then, I'm dead by 30 anyway. So who gives a shit?
Oh my god.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's literally what all these people were fucking saying back then.
I'm not dying in war. I'm dying from a VD.
Yeah, I'm fucking dying from unchecked syphilis.
Oh god.
I mean, if I'm being that's. I don't know if that's a joke answer. The obvious answer you want to drink with like someone like Stelios or Leonidas or any of them, but no, the Oracle's the fun answer.
It's
a fun answer. Come on, those fucking old hags aren't fighting me off her.
Sure, I'd fuck them all up.
Break every one of those lepers' kneecaps in one swipe.
That's true. Yeah, who are they calling for help?
Yeah, by the way, Leonidas, you're good to go to war.
Yeah, I'm the new Oracle. You're good, bro. Give me that. First of all, I'm not going to climb that mountain all the way up there to grab one of those.
Nah.
Listen,
to go with her.
There's no rope.
Leonidas, buddy, pal, here's a ladder. Come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about
Listen,
this.
are there stairs in the back?
You know what? I will move down to you. We don't have to be on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
What is this shit? I don't want to live up here.
Yeah, how did those
You have any
lepers-
idea how long it takes me to get to the grocery store?
How are they getting to food and shit like
How
that?
did those lepers get up there?
There's probably stairs in the back entrance. So I'm
cheated.
taking the stairs. Okay, fuck that.
It's suicide.
Nope, that's not the
You've
one.
seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Shut up, you bitch.
She's siding with Xerxes right there. You can't fight him.
All right. You can't fight. Yeah, you can't fight him. So, all right. The ancient boer. When does that come up in there?
I just have it when Xerxes' army shows up and then Ephialtes shows up wearing the fucking weird fucking costume. Just start doing the booing right there.
Yeah, when he's wearing the Persian. I want a uniform. And he shows up and stuff like that.
Xerxes like, fuck, I got uniforms everywhere. See how many fucking dead guys I pulled off the field today? You can have any one of theirs. That's what I went with for the
He's wearing that
over,
stupid
so.
hat with
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
thing that's going on. Stuff like that. I was that, and I was thinking also when it's like, and when
Actually, he's the one doing it suicide. You can't win each other. King Leonidas, you should surrender.
when,
The Persian army is
when
too
it was,
many.
let me scroll up to what's his face. What's his name? Theron was going after the queen. I'm like, ugh. Like they're in her bedchamber. He's asking. I was like, all right, boo, boo. She's trying to win his.
You will not enjoy this.
Yeah. So
I am not your king.
Brian, you got
Oh,
anything?
man, I got some good ones today.
It was kind of in the beginning when
the kid shows up.
no, when they told him he couldn't go to war.
Oh yes.
So
Okay, I agree with that. Okay, all right, not bad. All good choices. All right.
What was your choice?
I told you.
I wasn't paying attention then, whatever.
All right, let me back it up. You not enjoy this.
Oh, yeah, you did say, yeah. Okay,
Thank you for paying attention. That's why you've been demoted.
all right, whatever. Like I told you, readings for nerds and paying attention for nerds.
Tokyo Drift. Where are we gonna fucking grab the Tokyo Drift inside fucking this in 300? Is it the slow motion scene?
I have it as a slow motion scene.
Yeah, the first one with Leonidas, or is it with which one? Is it the Michael Jordan hand with the fucking the whip and
no?
No.
When they fucking yeet the elephant off the cliff.
Oh my god, yes. I forgot they brought the elephants and shit like that.
When they fucking sit there and push those fucking bitches over the edge, you can get the music going right there.
That's true.
I have a couple different ones. I have it when Xerxes is walking down.
That's pretty good.
I like that one.
He shows up as
I have it when
that might be the funniest.
The cripple walks into the orgy. Oh yeah.
That's
I can just play the whole background while Xerxes is talking.
Oh yeah.
Because I am kind.
I am a good king. And then I have
I want pleasure.
Leonidas makes you stand.
And I want a uniform.
But I'm a good king, and I make you just kneel.
Kneel before Zod.
And then the other one is when the captain loses his son. So after Stenosis gets his head chopped
and he
off,
goes insane.
And he goes insane.
Yeah, that's it. The first two are fucking fantastic. All right. So wait.
If you could tie in Xerxes walking down into, yes, I want it all.
He's just fucking.
I want women. I want fortune.
Yeah.
But I want a uniform.
And then the orgy. Those are both pretty good. Oh my god.
Those were my choices.
God, God damn. Fucking. I love this category. Fucking best. I love when I miss Nick. Oh, I finally understand the Tokyo Drift.
When the light went off, he's just like, "Oh, yeah. I get it now. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is fantastic. All right. I'll see what I can do. But I love those two answers. All right. What memorabilia would you like to take from the movie? I want a shield.
Oh, I think the shield is an obvious answer.
I went with like the Spartan uniform in general. So give me the red coat, the red cape,
the cape
and the helmet,
and the fucking briefs, and the shield, and the spear.
Yeah.
I got it. And those lace boots.
Just mount that on your wall somehow.
I got a Captain America shield right there, so I can fit another gold shield in there.
Who knew they were all made of vibranium?
It's actually Who knew? It's crazy.
Those Spartans, huh?
Yeah. Where do they get that? The fucking Wakanda's next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm all about the shield. I don't want anything else.
All right, I'll go with the whole uniform.
Whole uniform, head to toe.
We'll find some way to put it behind glass.
It's not much. It's not a lot. It's like 7 pieces. All right, so we got the helmet. We got the from head to toe. So we got the helmet. We got the cape.
The shield, the spear.
So before we do that, so we got the briefs and the footwear. Then we got the shield and the spear. 6 pieces. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Fuck.
Right, so a couple other choices. Delios's eye and claw.
What claw? You mean the executioner's claw? Oh,
the cloth.
I thought you said claw. I'm sorry.
The cloth that he's
wearing.
I
think you said claw as well. The cloth he's wearing.
The cloth that he's wearing is his eye
right
patch.
now. That one.
Yep.
Yeah. He gets another one later on. It's like a black one.
Yeah. Badass.
A little more upgrade. What's going on? So
I'll go to my car and just rip one of my shirts, and you can just have it. Basically the same thing.
Oh, this is from Delios.
Just rub it in the grass a few times.
Yeah.
Xerxes' big fucking.
That big fucking thing he walks in on, his throne.
His throne.
Oh, okay, all right.
How heavy is that thing? It's like carried by like tons of people.
Like 30 people carrying it.
At least.
Take me to pack out the preppers.
There's definitely tons of illegals underneath there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I work with anyway. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, lots of immigrants underneath there. That shit shouldn't be. So
those were a couple options.
How did they get that job? They're like, hey, by the way, you're gonna be.
They're all slaves. So
yeah, I get it, but how did they get like the fact that slaves gonna be like, you know what? Guess what? You're gonna lift Xerxes.
Not for nothing. Those people are probably strong as hell. So maybe we put them at the front of the line. Maybe Xerxes needs to have better management of his resources there.
Yeah.
He's got some fucking fat guy who can't move throwing a whip around. No wonder that guy got his arm cut off.
I wonder why. Yeah. How did
that guy's not dodging shit.
How'd that fat fuck get all the way to the top? Like. What did he do?
Probably ate the rest of the people. That's
All
why.
right. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, uniform's good. All that stuff. The throne, that's a good one, because that's a lot of gold and going on in that throne. So.
Said I heard that.
Yeah, but I want the people to carry me around in it too, though.
Oh yeah.
So
You think I'm just making a giant float? To the bar.
All right. Final thoughts on 300. What are we going with? Kev, let's go with your final thoughts first. What do you think?
So like I said, I only saw this movie once before I watched it again. It's a good movie. I like it. It's definitely more the way that it's like shot than like a lot of other stuff going on. Like its actual direction is pretty good.
That guy looks 80. He's not surviving that long.
I'm telling you, back then he could have been. You know how the joke is like you look at a guy every now and then and they're like, "Oh, how old's that guy?" And he's like, "Oh, he's like 35." Like that fucker's 35, looks old as shit. That could be them also.
You're probably
that's hard living back then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
That guy's probably 22.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit, man.
They live off the land.
Yeah, it's. I will say again. I told Brian I only watched this movie like the once before. I rewatched it again. The fight scenes are better than I remember because again I only watched it one time. I was probably just sitting there just like glossing over it while I was fucking like reading books and stuff. Because
you do read, you nerd.
Fucking nerd.
I knew
anyway. But no, it's definitely enjoyable. The fight scenes are worth it. It's the art style and direction that really sells the movie for me. Even though I know that now Zack Snyder apparently sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, he sucks.
But, yeah, pretty good. I'm still gonna go like basically like 8 to 8.5. But I'm thinking more like 8.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
No, I agree with pretty much everything Kev said. Like the fight scenes are phenomenal, and like you said, how he used the slow motion in it was a different way to look at, a gigantic battle like this. So that was good. The characters in here, like the choices that were made for the guys to play these roles, I thought were top notch. So like I said, I could even go up as high as a 9. Like I said, this is probably in my top 5 of, war movies, sort of thing. So I enjoy it, and obviously, this introduces to Gerard Butler as, even though he was in stuff before, but this made him Gerard Butler, the star that he is.
Oh yeah.
And then Fassbender, like you didn't see all this coming for where he was at, but he, such a great role for him, and to see where he's been from here to now.
This is his starting role. He was like a sleeper, and the next thing he pops up like, what the fuck? This guy's
Then he's
awesome.
fucking Magneto, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Who brought this guy?
This guy.
So, yeah, solid movie.
Big dick player. Swinging from the knees out here. So, yeah, I agree. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. The fight scenes are phenomenal. This is, I said, Zack Snyder.
This is at his peak.
A peak.
This is why he got everything else after this.
And I love Watchmen. Watchmen, I read the graphic novel several times. Phenomenal. And it was very accurate. But there was also like a novel inside the graphic novel, but I couldn't portray in the movie. But I loved what he did with Watchmen. Very accurate. And though they changed the ending from the graphic novel, and I still liked the ending, what they did with that, what was there from what was going on, which was like,
here we go.
From what I could see. Yeah, fuck that Theron cunt. Yeah. This will not be over quickly. And you will not enjoy this.
But then when they see all the gold coins.
Not your queen. Where's the blood? Just coins?
Oh, look at the coins coming out.
Jerk off. But yes, Zack Snyder, like with this movie, I guess that's his, so Dawn of the Dead, 300, Watchmen. Those are his peak right there. Those 3 movies.
That's in order. His first.
Yep. That's it. After that,
so the instant he started doing DC shit, he ruined everything.
The first 10 minutes of Man of Steel were fucking awesome. And
honestly, I enjoyed Man of Steel. I like where they went with it, and then just went downhill after he just destroyed this Snyderverse. Fuck you. You fucking suck. As much as I'm a Marvel fan, and I love comics, I love heroes, I love superheroes, I love all that shit. I'm all about Marvel, but I love all the other stuff. You fucking destroyed Superman, Batman. Fuck you, Zack Snyder.
You had the perfect Superman.
Henry Cavill was fucked, man. He was great. I like what I'm seeing with James Gunn, but I'm just so pissed off. You suck. You destroyed all that shit.
How'd they get that thrown on a ship? How much do you think that weighs?
I don't know. It's fucking great. I have so many logistical questions about this throne, and it's phenomenal. But we don't have time for it. I gotta talk shit about Zack Snyder on our next podcast.
Look at that thing.
But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate it.
There he is.
Check us out on reelsbluesbros.com.
You look cute in that little hat.
Check us out on social media and all the stuff that's going on. Well, until our next episode, we're getting closer to 100. Just remember that. Close. We'll be there soon. All right. That's it for us. Cheers.